Okay, guys, today we're going to be making a tier list of every single movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I cannot believe you made me watch 30 movies just because Joe is too stupid to focus on anything that doesn't have a buff man in a spandex suit.
Don't act like you didn't like it. I saw your Spider-Man tighty-whities.
How do you know about that?
You're the last person I thought would have needed to wear a belt. But you got to keep them things up, Donnie.
Okay, we're going to go in chronological order. First up is Iron Man.
Great start to the franchise. Tony is an industrialist playboy, war profiteer just like me. Extremely strong villain, very rich and powerful. A tier for me.
I don't like Robert Downey Jr. because he did blackface that one time. D tier.
Obama, stop lying. Drone strikes are a major plot point in this one. We know you loved it. Plus, you can't even tell he's not black in that movie.
I know a brother when I see one.
Stop being a party pooper. You better not do this the whole time.
Okay, fine. Besides that, I didn't like how at the end he ends up just fighting a bigger Iron Man. I'll give it a C.
The suit looked pretty cool, but I got kind of bored when he was in the cave. Maybe they could have left that part out.
You mean when he literally builds the suit and becomes Iron Man? Explain to me how they leave that out, Joe.
Aside from that, I thought the effects were great, particularly during the suit-up scenes. And that sequence where the F-22 jets chase him, just marvelous. Jarvis is also a great addition to the film. He's a character in his own right, and his banter added a lot.
How did you suddenly just gain 50 IQ points?
If you put pretty colors on the screen, I will pay attention. I put this in B tier.
Iron Man 2 is next. I'll start. The setup is great. Picks right back up after the first movie. I think Whiplash is a super cool villain. His motivations make sense, and his weapons are rad. B tier.
Seriously, Barry, you gave the first movie a D because of a little black face, but this one literally has a guy that whips people as a superpower.
Honestly, didn't think about that one.
This one didn't really do it for me. I really liked the first act, but after that, it just seems like one big trailer for the Avengers. C tier.
I'm going to go with Donald on this one, but I really did enjoy how the last 30 minutes was basically just one big explosion after another. It made me cream.
I didn't know that thing still worked, Joe.
Oh, it was working.
What did you guys think of Thor?
This was definitely the riskiest and most ambitious movie they dropped. The frozen space daddies looked pretty good for the time, but some of the settings CGI made it look like they were LARPing. B for me.
I think it was just kind of okay. There's nothing it does that's exceptionally bad, but also nothing that's particularly great. Jane is pretty hot, though. B tier.
Creepy old man.
She's old enough.
I definitely thought the actors carried this one. Thor and Loki's comedic timing are excellent. And I think Loki's motivation being centered around his false parentage was really powerful.
Here we go again with you and daddy issues, Obama.
Shut the fuck up, Donald. B tier. Captain America, the first Avenger.
S tier. I look like him.
You do not look like him, Donald.
Tall, handsome, blonde, side-swooped hair. Not to mention we both love America. I am literally him.
The only TV character anyone would mistake you as is Saul Goodman. And that's only if he aged up 50 years and got so fat he couldn't see his dick anymore.
Joe, we just established 2 minutes ago that your Willie still works. You're the last one that should be making these comments.
Even if it didn't work, at least I'd still know it's there. Yours could fall off in the middle of the night and you'd have no idea.
Well, I bet getting a call from your mom and hearing I left my peen over there would be real scary.
Do not say such things about my mother.
That was a good one, can't lie. Okay, where are we putting Cap?
First half of the movie is really good. Steve is a multi-dimensional character from the start, and it's filmed like an old-timey war movie.
Yeah, you know all about those.
I really like the jokes about how small he is compared to everyone else. I think the Red Skull was a pretty intimidating-looking villain. Even if he is a bit one-dimensional, I think it works for this movie.
Agree. I hate fascists.
We know.
We know.
This movie also did a great job of setting up the Avengers. Can we settle on an A tier for this one?
I'm fine with that.
Same. You still don't look like him, though.
Cap.
Speaking of the Avengers, A tier. I think it starts off a little shaky, but it's the biggest team-up event in cinematic history. All the characters stay true to themselves and their personalities, and I was really impressed with how they made it all work together.
Seeing all the characters fight together in the big New York set piece at the end was awesome. They definitely hit it out of the park here, but I'm going to give it an A just because some of the later titles are so damn good.
Oh my God, put it in S just for that Space Queen. I think she's the baddest female in the whole MCU. Bump it up just for that.
Gamora isn't in this one, Joey. That's Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm not talking about that stank green hoe. I'm so jealous Iron Man got to get all up in that throat goat.
What is he talking about?
Jesus Christ, Joe, are you sexually attracted to the alien death ship?
Don't lie, that head would be insane. She'd suck the soul stone out of you.
How do you know it's a girl?
To be honest, I'm just hopeful.
All right, I think that's enough for one night.
Joe wants to get railed by an extraterrestrial space boat.
That's healthier than your fantasies.
Hairy legs, Joe.
Stop bringing that up or I'll give you a presidential ass whooping.
Joe, rub one out before we do part 2. Your Coomer brain is messing with the credibility of the list.
Over 99% of you aren't subscribed, so please support a fellow weep and click that button.